beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Second and 10. Now Allen. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 30 on second down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Forced, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
At his top speed, according to next-gen stats, well, really, it's ridiculous. Impossible, whatever you want to call it. 22.6 miles per hour. On first down, McCrary, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters this week?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. I'm calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Allen off the play fake. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. On second down, McCrary. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2 now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 9, check 9, check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. First, Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. They're not ready for this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there for the Bills.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Allen. On the move to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the base. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Coming to you, coming to you. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shit, watch the shit.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
58, right over there. Right there. Big stop. Let's go.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And here we go again.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final try for Tagovailoa, and it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Buffalo, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.